Hello and welcome to the Pilot Money Podcast. My name is Alex Tapia, President and Founder of Aviation Retirement Strategies and ARS Private Wealth. Together, we give you the tools and advice you need to take advantage of the ever-changing financial world and help you take care of the business end of your professional aviation career. As financial fiduciaries, we bring you up-to-date, relevant, and independent information so that you can make sound financial decisions for yourself, your family, and your eventual retirement from the airlines. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on any timely information that we bring to the professional aviation community. Or you can also visit us online at www.pilotmoney.com. Once again, welcome to the Pilot Money Podcast. Professional pilots have an amazing way of setting aside their emotions while flying an aircraft, especially below 10,000 feet during the critical phases of flight. They're able to completely follow procedure with pure logic and systemization. And let's face it, we don't really have a choice, for our passengers' sake and for our own. Flying is a science, therefore it's predictable. Our knowledge of the condition of the aircraft, airspace systems, and the weather are the primary variables dictating a positive outcome for each and every flight. We arm ourselves with great knowledge about these variables, as well as hone our flying skills before flying the line to tackle any anomalies with these variables to ensure a safe landing at the end of each flight. So why can we not apply the similar types of techniques to our retirement plans much in the same way that we plan for each and every flight? If we could just figure out the science behind the markets, we should be able to predict the outcomes for our portfolios. Well, after all, if you watch CNBC or any other financial news channel, you'll see experts all day long telling us what the markets have done, what they're currently doing, and most importantly, what they're going to be doing in the future. So why all the uncertainty? Well, it's because the markets are not exactly scientific and therefore not quite as predictable. In fact, far from it. Financial markets are based on emotion, they're random, and they really have no specific pattern associated with them in any way, shape, or form. As a species, we don't do well with randomness. So much so, in fact, that we have a natural tendency to find patterns and sequences in everything we encounter so that we can predict its eventual outcome. Even if we're told that something is completely random, we will still try to figure out a pattern and try to predict the end result. We do this because it's simply our way of trying to explain something that we simply just don't understand. It's actually what sets us apart and helps us thrive over other animals on the planet. However, when it comes to the randomness of the financial markets, it's a trait that actually hurts us more than it helps us. If you were to go back 3,700 years ago in ancient Mesopotamia, the first clay model of a sheep's liver was baked, and it was to be used as a training tool for specialized Babylonian priests known as barus. These priests believed that by studying the guts of a freshly slaughtered sheep, they were able to make predictions about the future. The clay models were designed as a catalog of the varying colors, blemishes, sizes, and shapes that the liver of a real sheep might display. What makes this artifact so outstanding is that it is as contemporary as the coverage of today's financial news. More than 3,700 years later, the liver-reading Babylonian barus are still with us, except today they're called market strategists, financial analysts, and investment experts. Instead of a sheep's liver, these modern barus use powerful computer software and other technologies to justify their forecast, much like a weatherman. However, unlike a financial expert, a weatherman has actual science to back up a forecast, making him right more often than he is wrong. Now, as a professional airline pilot, I understand the pilot psychology. It's crucial to have an investment plan that is constantly able to change according to your needs as your life changes and grows and goes different directions. But it's also important to understand the psychology behind investing, because that keeps you away from making random decisions that have no basis on what's going to happen in the future. Your portfolio should always be exposed to the markets, but if you're in a certain situation where you may be taking distributions or you need to be more conservative, to spread your accounts over multiple accounts so that you have a segmented framework of your investment accounts so that they can all work together to making your financial life happen in whatever state you happen to be in. If you need some help, give me a call. We can help make that happen for you.